Morning everybody, horticulturist Gary Bachman. Time for another daily dose of hort. Well, if you are on the social media gardening feeds, what's the number one problem with tomatoes right now that everybody's showing pictures of and asking, what disease is this?
Well, blossom end rot.
Very good, Katie. See, Katie reads all the social media feeds, and she also listens to me complain about all the, I won't go down that rant here. But what I wanted to do is show you that even me, who I think I pretty much know what I'm doing, I get blossom end rot. This is typically we'll see this on some of the first fruit that develops in the season, and that's a great example of it. That kind of that rotted black brownish tissue where the flower was, hence blossom end rot. People think it's a calcium issue. It is and it isn't. What it is, it's from inconsistent watering, number one. And it could also be that some of those first flowers that are formed on the tomato plants, the calcium wasn't available when those flowers developed. That the calcium flow is taken up through the roots. Sometimes it takes a little time for that to happen when the plant is developing. So, some people will pinch off those first flowers of the season. They'll still get blossom end rot sometimes. Like you say, I still get it. Very common on these paste tomatoes that are very dense tissue. They need a lot of that calcium initially, but it's primarily a problem of inconsistent watering. And that's the kind of the take-home point here. Don't let your tomatoes dry out, especially if they're young like this. These are fairly young, but we see that this plant has blossom end rot. The plant right next to it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, you'd think that they all would, but it doesn't really happen that way. It's kind of a early plant development issue that, in my opinion, that's where it ultimately lies. But you always want to make sure when you're planting tomatoes, make sure there's a good dose of calcium pre-plant. Eggshells work great long term. They're not an immediate fix. Epsom salts will not fix it because there's no calcium in Epsom salts. Don't even get me started on putting a Tums tablet in the planting hole, because it takes 288 Tums tablets per plant to make sure there's enough calcium. I've done the math. I know what I'm talking about. Dolomite is the way to go in my opinion. No powdered milk. Done. Do not do that. So, anyways, I'm going to get off my soapbox on blossom end rot. If you see fruit like this, just take them off. Don't even let them continue to develop and take nutrients. We've got tomatoes higher up on this plant, no blossom end rot. So I think we're going to be good. Early tomato development cause. So, anyways, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on another daily dose of hort.